Hey guys, welcome once again. My name is Femi, like you all know, and I have with me the legendary.
No wine me. No.
It's a privilege to have you here.
Oh, thank you very
For
much.
the people that don't know your name, please.
Okay. First is Dada, but you can call me Don Dada. Okay.
Don Dada.
No, they wine me,
I
guy.
like that. Don Dada, we are back here in Uyo once again because of the Super Eagles here.
It's great to have them back.
It's good to have them back in
Yeah.
Uyo.
Yeah.
And do you think the stadium is okay for the Super Eagles?
Well, I think it's actually in good condition. The team that usually plays here, that's Akwa United, they are no more playing here. They moved them to another city, that's in Eket.
Okay.
So
Why?
so as to keep the stadium fit for the Super Eagles. They've not played it for the last 3 weeks.
Oh, okay.
So to keep the pitch good for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So now it's good for them. So stadium is in good condition. Even at some points, I think it was Aweazim that said they love the pitch and it's good.
The field in Eket, is it as good as this as well?
This is the best.
This is the best.
This is the best.
Okay, so we are hoping the Super Eagles will get a win here tomorrow. Yeah.
Yeah. I've journeyed to the start of the qualification for the World Cup.
For the World Cup.
Yeah.
Okay, the last game we played here against Sao Tome, we gave Sao Tome woto woto. Do you remember the scoreline?
6.
6.
Yeah.
Victor Osimhen scored a hat-trick in that game.
Yeah.
Now, Victor Osimhen will be playing tomorrow.
Yeah.
And
Sad,
Samuel
right?
Chukwueze is so sad. Samuel Chukwueze will not be playing. Wilfred Ndidi will also not be playing. These are key players for the Super Eagles. What do you think? Do you think we can still get a massive win tomorrow?
Well, without these players, I feel we have a good replacement for Victor Osimhen. There's Victor Boniface, coincidentally the same Victor, very same. Then for absence of Chukwueze, no disrespect to Chukwueze, but I think Nathan Telak might be a good replacement for him. Yeah, we have seen what he does in Bayern Leverkusen. So I think that Telak can fit in to the wing play. And let's see how well he can do. Then for Wilfred Ndidi, Frank Onyeka is also there.
Okay.
So these are players that, if given the opportunity, they can show whatever. And this is also an avenue for them to prepare for the AFCON. So I think Super Eagles, they are blessed with quality talent. And I won't be surprised if these players have a chance tomorrow, they'll get the job done.
Talking about Nathan Tella, do you think Tella should start tomorrow's game?
Looking at the positions that are available, when it comes to the right wing, I think Zole Tella that can fit in our position, except he will love to play.
We also have Ademola Lookman.
Yes, except he wants to play likes of Ademola Lookman or Kelechi Iheanacho from the
Simon.
Yeah, Simon usually plays from the left.
Yeah,
from left.
Okay.
So, but he can also move to the right.
Yeah.
But when it comes to a natural right winger, I think Nathan Tella is the man. But the big question right now is, can he have his debut barely days after his call-up?
Call-up.
Yeah.
Okay, so you prefer Nathan Tella should start ahead of Ademola Lookman?
I've seen him at his club in Germany. The guy is really good.
And he plays with Victor Boniface too, and he knows his pattern.
And if you look at it, Victor Boniface might start as well.
Course,
so that partnership might be very effective.
Victor Boniface or Taiwo Awoniyi for you?
Victor Boniface.
Victor Boniface.
Boniface.
Taiwo Awoniyi is just coming back from injury.
Yes, but
they both scored the last game.
Yes, they both scored. But when you want to look at the form of both players, I think Victor Boniface is the right man, because look at it. Victor Boniface gets the goals and also contributes in Europe when it comes to the Europa League and also in the German Bundesliga. As for Taiwo Awoniyi, no disrespect, but we just know him in the Premier League. Okay. So I think when it comes to work rate, Victor Boniface is the man.
Okay, we are having one issue in the Super Eagles, a very critical issue.
Are we going there?
Which is which is the goalkeeping position of the Super Eagles. Yeah.
Wow.
We know Francis Uzoho is going to start against Lesotho.
Wow. Why are you concluding?
We know.
What if the coach says, okay, let's try someone else?
The coach is not ready to try someone else. That's the problem.
Okay.
We played 2 friendlies of recent in Portugal against Mozambique and against Saudi Arabia.
Yeah.
And the coach, according to the information we got, the coach called all of the 4 players in camp. There was Maduka Okoye, Francis Uzoho, Adebayo Adeleye, and Olorunleke Ojo. So, of all the 4 goalkeepers, it was only Francis Uzoho that played. Okay, because the coach called all of the goalkeepers to explain to them that he's trying to build Uzoho's confidence, and there has been a lot of criticism from the fans as well. So, do you expect Uzoho to start the game against Lesotho?
Well, judging from the experience, he's someone that has played in the World Cup in 2018. So I think he might be the right man. And when you talked about confidence, I think Coach Pissarro would love to see him boost. You want him to boost his confidence, because this is not the right time. No disrespect to the other goalkeepers, but this is not the right time for you to start trying new faces in the team. You have to stick to someone, boost his confidence, make sure that he's going to be the one that will stand tall when it comes to keeping for the Super Eagles of Nigeria. So I feel it's going to be Francis Uzoho. He's just left for Uzoho to work on himself and make sure that he gains the love back of football lovers in Nigeria.
Okay. Do you know one issue that it's a problem is Francis Uzoho doesn't even start for his club.
That's the thing.
And that is in Cyprus.
Let me tell you one funny stat here, Femi, is the fact that the last 45 matches out of these 3 goalkeepers that have been invited for this game, that's Omar Sobasugi, Ojo Olonleke, and not forgetting Uzoho. Uzoho in the last 45 matches has kept 15 clean sheets.
Wow.
Ojo, 14 clean sheets. And as for Omar, 25 clean sheets in the last 45 appearances. So I think if everyone wants to look at the stats, it has to be Omar Sobasugi. But when
I
want
to say he's playing in the Nigerian Premier League.
Yes, and you want to look at can he control himself with the Super Eagles of Nigeria, the Stars, and his first call up. So if you want to look at by stats, it has to be Omar. But when it comes to be experience in the team, you have to look at Francis Uzoho. And I won't blame the coach, the technical crew, if Francis gets to start. But judging from form statistics, it has to be Omar.
Okay. Do you expect Uzoho to concede tomorrow?
I don't want him to concede, but yeah, he doesn't have to concede because the defense line is also involved. They have to do their job as well.
The defense line was also there against Saudi Arabia. We considered 2 goals, 1 in the final minutes of the game. So do you expect Uzoho to concede tomorrow? I just want the direct answer.
Or as a footballer in Nigeria, no, I don't want him to concede.
But if you don't want,
I want him to do good so that we can anticipate something good for the World Cup, also for the AFCON. So let him not concede tomorrow. Because if he concedes, no disrespect, I feel another set of Nigeria football fans will now be attacking him. And that's what I don't want. So I want him to have a good game tomorrow. Clean sheet.
By the caliber of players we have now, going by the caliber of players we have now in Africa, we have one of the best players in the world, Victor Osimhen, who finished 8th in the Ballon d'Or. Even though he's not available for the game against Lesotho, do you think with these players we should be able to win the next AFCON in Ivory Coast? We
have the stars, we have the players, and no disrespect to other coaches, but I think Pesio is also top. All we just need is a team. You've mentioned the big players, so we need to have that team, and the journey starts from now. Are we capable of winning the World Cup? I think yes.
The AFCON.
So the AFCON, yes, the World Cup is still there, but the AFCON, we are capable of winning the AFCON. I even want to look at teams that can be compared to the Super Eagles. I can just think of 2 teams, and that's Senegal and also Ivory Coast. So aside those 2 teams, the Super Eagles are top.
The last AFCON we finished 3rd, so you feel this one we should be able to go.
We can win it. And another thing that's also giving me this morale booster is the coach. Before the coach was signed, he said that he's coming to win the AFCON. So if the coach can be saying that before he signs the contract, I think that's the energy I need.
You think if the coach does not win the AFCON, bye-bye?
Let him go. Because Femi, get this thing. He said he wants to win the AFCON. That's his job. So you signing this contract, if you don't win the AFCON, so why are you still there? I remember we had issues before the contract was extended.
Okay.
And it's based on this AFCON. So if he doesn't win the AFCON, I don't see any reason why he should be there. I'm not saying this as a football fan, but I'm judging from what he said. Okay.
Before he signed the papers,
He talks in one win AFCON. You go do my talk pigeon now. He talks in one win AFCON now.
Of course, you're free.
So as in talks in one win the AFCON. If you don't win the AFCON, Femi, may in the go.
Really? Even if we get to the final of the AFCON,
did you win the AFCON?
I feel if we get to the final of the
then we are being sentimental.
Really?
Then we are being if he doesn't win.
You know, one of the problem we had at the last AFCON was sending Genetro away when it was just few days to the AFCON, and you know, if Genetro stayed, probably would have qualified for the World Cup.
How are we sure? Okay, you said probably.
Yeah, probably would have, because he qualified us for 2018 World Cup.
Okay, so if Pesero stays, what is he going to qualify us for? Okay, is it still about the World Cup?
I'm just saying because Pesero should finish.
We are already at the tournament. His job is to win the tournament.
But he qualified us to the tournament,
And if he doesn't win, no, it's not about the qualification. Femi,
it's about the main. Africa, we have Senegal, we have Egypt, we have Tunisia, we have Morocco.
How many of these Egyptian stars, how many of these Moroccan stars are as big as our striking quality? It's not there. We have to win the AFCON.
But you know, Morocco played very well
at the World Cup.
World Cup.
Yes, good team, good coach. That's the World Cup. But you can't pick I can bet you can't pick
The World Cup is
five.
more difficult than the AFCON.
It's more difficult, yes, because you're facing your fellow teams.
Yeah.
But I can tell that you can't pick stars from the Moroccan national team and compare it to the Super Eagles of Nigeria when it comes to the quality in the
Yeah,
attack.
but
When it comes to the set of players that are to give you the goals.
But I would think that's your opinion, though.
No, sure, that's my
That's your
opinion. That's
opinion.
my
I
opinion.
don't-
And back to this Pesero, I still maintain my stand.
Yeah.
If he doesn't win the AFCON that starts this January,
Mhm.
he should go.
You should go.
He should go.
Okay,
Check my law.
I think personally, I think if he gets to the final, yeah, I think it's not bad. We shouldn't make the same
Are you
mistake
related to
with-
Pesero?
I'm not related to him, but
So why now?
if someone is doing well, we should acknowledge it here. If he wins the 2 games against Lesotho tomorrow, and then if he wins against Zimbabwe away from here, and
You know,
then
it's funny
we
I'm
get to the
mentioning.
final.
It's funny I'm mentioning these teams because you're mentioning Zimbabwe, Lesotho. These are not top teams.
But are there
These are not
minnows in
top
football?
teams.
Are there minnows
They are
in
not minnows.
football?
They are not minnows in football, but they are teams that other teams
You're
will look
looking down
forward
on
to.
the team. You're looking down on the
I'm not looking.
team.
I'm not looking down on these teams, but
Yeah.
there's a standard you have to meet. When I mean standard, if the Super Eagles can beat Senegal, then we have surpassed every standard in African football. Winning Zimbabwe, it's good, but it's a normal thing. Let's be frank, it's normal. It's football. Compared,
In football.
gone are the days where we beat
Yeah.
Zimbabwe and they will not be okay, they tried, but we have the stars, and we are not just talking about it here in Nigeria or in the continent of Africa, but globally, people are saying it. We can
Okay.
pick out 11 strikers and we still get benched.
It's not about having the stars now. It's about the teamwork. It's about how the team can gel together, the teamwork and everything.
Without
So
quality,
it's not about the stars. You can have all the star players. Brazil, what did they do at the last World Cup?
well, that's the truth. But you
Now
know,
you're-
chill. But you can't compare when it comes to the African continent. For you to have these players from Nigeria representing not at the continental stage but at the world stage, it's okay for Brazil to rep at the world stage because it's Brazil, South America, but it's Africa. It's very rare,
just saying
and it's like
sometimes-
it's
I'm
like
just
it's
saying
like
sometimes
it's like
it's
a
not
once
about
in a
the stars.
lifetime stuff.
I'm just saying sometimes it's not about the stars. It's the teamwork and how the players.
You might be
gel
right
together
that-
and the coach as well.
But quality is also important for me.
Quality is important.
Quality also counts.
Okay. Don Dada.
After that arguing, me finish. After
To be honest, Don Dada, if we should continue, we will not stop. We will not stop. We will not stop. But to be honest,
Yeah.
let's have your prediction for the game against Lesotho and the game against Zimbabwe.
Lesotho tomorrow. I'll go for 3-0 win.
3-0 win.
3-0. We can do that.
Clean
3.
sheet for Uzoho.
Clean sheet. I want him to have a clean sheet too. I don't want. I don't want us. I don't want us to. I don't want the hate on him anymore. I want us to start
The
building that love.
criticism is too much.
It's just too much. People that critique him, I think they're just doing it too much. So 3-0 win. Then when they go to Kigali against Zimbabwe, they can pick up even it's a 1-0 or 2-0 win.
Because it's away from home.
Yeah, and it's a neutral ground for the Super Eagles. They're playing in Kigali, so it's going to be good for them.
Okay. One more thing, please. This stadium capacity at it's about 30-something thousand.
30,000.
Abuja Stadium is about 60-something thousand.
Yeah.
Don't you think that numbers matters as well?
But the quality, the factor, that's the playing, it also matters too. It's not
Okay.
about the crowd, it's about where the players play, the job, and where they work on. So if the pitch is not okay, you won't have good football. The players are talking about it regularly. Yeah, they need the fans. Actually, you saw the fans that
Yeah,
turned
they came
up
out
against Sao Tome.
Against
and
South
Principe.
Tome.
So I think if they can have that fans, those numbers of fans regularly, they'll be doing well. They'll be doing well.
Okay. Thank you so much, Don Dada.
Always a pleasure.
This has been
Always a pleasure.
a good time, and we wish. Personally, I don't want Uzoho to concede, but if it is time, we try out new goalkeepers.
Let
We
me
have-
ask, do you like Uzo?
Of course, he's my friend. though.
Okay, hey now. Then let him be there.
No, I won't say he should be there because he's my friend. Other
Okay.
goalkeepers too, they are my friends. Okay, so but my own is let us give the same opportunity we've given to Francis Uzoho. Let us give it to other goalkeepers. We have Adebayo Adeleye. How we 4 goalkeepers go for a friendly game?
You know, that was
It's
the
a-
point.
You don't have
That's-
anything to lose in a friendly game, yeah?
Yeah.
You are basically trying out new players and everything and trying to gel the team together. So why Francis Uzoho every time?
I think it still boils down to Pesero. Pesero still wants to maintain him. He doesn't want to change because take for
Francis
example,
Uzoho has been in the team before the 2018 World Cup.
You're making a point, but
Yeah.
but we are looking at the Super Eagles of Nigeria ahead of the AFCON. You can't change the team just like that.
I
When you have
know,
when you have a name
but
that has been there.
I don't know, but I think Adebayo Adeleye should be given a chance. He has been. He's
He was not even
just.
invited.
He was not invited this time around. Maduka Okoye was invited. He pulled out. We don't know the reason why. Do you know the reason?
No, probably injured. Probably injured or
But
something.
he was on the bench the last game. Did he get
Already,
injured on the bench?
already they vex say they no plan for that match for Portugal.
Okay. Maybe that one too. That one day as well.
Yeah, if you dey vex for that one, because I think this is one that he has been there before, and then I think that was his first call up under Pizarro,
Yeah.
and then after getting the call up, you're not being played. So I think he must have been disappointed. But with the remaining two goalkeepers that are there, likes of Amas and Ojo,
Those ones, I just think those ones are just coming to fill up
fill
the
up the
seats.
for MPFL. That's
Yeah,
MPFL slot,
just-
Abi. That's it. They talk say go our goalkeeping position now for MPFL.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Don. Good luck to the Super Eagles against South Sume.
Yeah,
Ah.
3-0 win.
3-0 win.
3-0 win.
All right, thank you. Bye bye.
Hey guys.